Before we dig into learning Puppet, I'd like to introduce myself and talk a little bit about how I use Puppet in a day to day environment. My name is Chad Thompson, and I'm currently working as a DevOps engineer with a software company in the Midwestern United States. As a DevOps engineer, I'm usually tasked with helping our development teams deploy software all the way from a development environment to a production environment in a consistent, repeatable, and scalable manner. This involves deploying software in different environments, from data centers that we host in the middle of the United States, all the way to cloud based systems such as Amazon Web Services, where we're deploying software across the world in a global and even flexible manner. Puppet helps us manage the deployment and the creation of servers, particularly in environments that involve autoscaling. Amazon Web Services allows us to create an environment where we can adjust our server infrastructure based on the incoming amount of traffic that our websites see. So when we see website traffic growing, we can auto provision brand new servers to handle more and more web traffic. Amazon Web Services has features that can allow us to scale, but it's Puppet that really drives the installation and configuration of software on those web servers and allows the web servers to be consistent from day to day and even after doing software releases. I've recently also published a few things that are related to Puppet and Puppet topics. I recorded a video for Infinite Skills called Learning Git, which was an introduction to using the Git source control system. Git is something that I use constantly with Puppet because when we start describing our infrastructure as code, we can use Git and other source control systems to save those configurations and to evolve them in a software development methodology. So I can alter systems and I can create different Puppet definitions, and I can keep those in source control and deploy them from environment to environment. So my system infrastructure management is very similar to software development. I'm also the author of the upcoming Vagrant Development Environment Cookbook, which should see publication in the spring of 2015. I'll use Vagrant in this video series quite a bit as well, because Vagrant allows us to create server infrastructures in a consistent manner on desktop systems and even to cloud systems. But it will allow us to create and establish a working Puppet environment that you can run on a local laptop. I've also been certified as a Puppet professional, and I also hold a certification with Amazon Web Services. Both of these are reflective of how I use technologies and the kinds of experiences that I've had in implementing Puppet and Amazon Web Services systems. If you'd like to contact me or find a little bit more about me, please visit my website. I maintain a personal website at chadthompson.me. Or some days, if you'd like to get my attention, the best way could always be through Twitter. My Twitter handle here is Chad O. Thompson. So if you have questions or comments on this video series, I'd love to hear from you. Please contact me either through my website or even through my Twitter handle, and I hope that you find this video series useful in getting to know Puppet and how you can use Puppet in your day-to-day career.